This video will be an introduction to the Quantum Manager. To start the Quantum Manager, click on the link. This will open the Quantum Manager or the File Manager for you and display the images used on the website. Now, the Quantum Manager will display images and any files that are being uploaded and used on the website, as can be seen here. The Quantum Manager consists of three areas. On the left here, we have the folders. In the middle will be the images. And on the right-hand side, we have an information pane to tell us about the object that we selected. Now, if you click on a folder, either there or in the center pane, we will find the content of that folder, which will be the images that we have stored inside of that folder. When we click on a folder, in the information pane, we will see that we are in the admin training folder, which contains no subfolders, but have got 12 files in it. And the total size of that folder is 1.72 megabytes. If you scroll down, it also shows you the path to this folder that we are talking about. If we click on an image, that image will then be displayed in this information folder, and you will find the information about the image. The information would consist of the date that this image was last modified, the size of the file in either bytes, kilobytes, or megabytes, and the resolution of the image, in this case 949 pixels by 525 pixels. Now, if you click on another image, you will get the new images information displayed inside of that information pane. When you click on the image in the information pane, it will open the full-size image in a new window for you. If the image is larger than the window, then you will have a little icon instead of a cursor to show you that you can expand the image further. To demonstrate, I will make this window small, and as you can see that when I make the image, the window smaller, the image scales down with it. But you would see that my cursor changed to a magnifying glass with a little plus in it, which is an indicator that the image is larger than the window that it displays in. If I click now, the image will, as you can see there, the image will expand to its full size, and you need to scroll up and down to be able to see the rest of the image. It is also possible to click on the little window button to maximize the window to the full screen, as well if you want to see the image in one view. To close this window, simply click on the little X and you will return to the point where you started. Now, to change to another folder, simply go to the folder that you want to see, and if there are subfolders, it will be indicated by the arrow. In this case, if you click on the arrow, it'll open the subfolder for you, and subfolders may have even more subfolders. If you click on that arrow icon, then it'll open up all the subfolders for you. If you click on it again, it'll close it. But you can also look here. that would be the top level folder name that we are working with, which is in this case images. If we click on that name, it will take us back to what the contents of that folder, and all the subfolders will show in that folder. Now, apart from what we have discussed already, you have your toolbar that you can use to be able to work with your images and your folders, etc. Now I will go through each of these icons so that we can see what it's about, but we will not be going into any more detail than that. Any more detail will be covered in another video. Now the first icon that you have is an icon to decide whether you want to see the center pane in thumbnail view, or the second item in list view. If you click on the center item, that'll change it to list view, which in certain cases may be easier to work, and of course it immediately gives you information about the content of the folder that is highlighted on the left or that is shown there. If you hover your mouse button over that, of course, you can see the subfolders that are contained under that folder. But going back to the two icons on the top, if you hover over the thumbnail view icon, then you can choose to either show two thumbnails horizontally, or 3, or 4, or 5, or 6. If we click on 4, it means that 4 thumbnails will show horizontally and will render you a larger thumbnail image. This icon here is used to create new folders. If we hover the mouse button over the 3 dots, it will drop down the functions that we can perform on whatever we have selected down here. You can insert, copy, cut, rename, view, or copy a URL. If you click on an image, then you will see that your toolbar changed. It immediately gives you a delete, so you can delete that image that you have selected. It is marked by the tick mark there. Or you can still do all these other things. Of course, if you click on a folder and you click down there, you will see that there is no delete functionality at all. You can only insert things. But if you look to the left, you will see that there is a delete icon next to the folder name. If you click on that icon, it will delete the folder. Don't do that without thinking about it twice. If we go back to the images folder and we go back there, we can see that again it changed to only insert, so you can't do much when you are in folder view. When you select an image, you can do more. You can delete and do more. There is also an icon that opens an editor for the image that you've selected, as you can see there. But my tests on this editor is that it is not very good at all. I would not suggest that we use it. So if we cancel there, to the right of that we have a refresh icon. If you would click on that, it would refresh your view. If you did any work and it didn't refresh automatically, then click on that icon and it will refresh it for you. Also, to the right of that, we have an upload icon. This is the icon that you will use when you want to upload files into whichever folder you have open. So always remember to open the folder first. If you want to upload images, let's say, to the headers folder, open the folder first, then click on upload, which will open up your Windows file manager, and you can pick a file to upload to that folder. This basically is an overview of what you will find on the Quantum Manager. How to use it, we will cover in a separate video or two.